Hello and welcome back to the MC Championship video. This is just a quick short update video because yesterday the MCC Twitter announced all the games that would be featured in the Decision Dome DAO this weekend for MCC 27 underdogs. Let's talk about it. Just remember that only a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so make sure to consider hitting the right button. For now, let's dive into which games you will see this Saturday the 12th of November at 8 PM GMT for MCC 27. Okay, so on screen right now is the graphic that the MCC Twitter revealed at 4:30 PM GMT on Wednesday 9th of November with the MCC 27 event, which at the time of this announcement would have been in 3 days time. However, as of uploading this video, it's only 2 days before the event. And just look at how clean the graphic looks. Most of the game icons have been refreshed and they now look 3D, especially for the grid runners and hole in the wall icons. There are also tiny yellow triangles in each corner. As usual, for each game, the name of the game is displayed as well as a blurred screenshot of the map that will be used for that game. This time there are 9 games, but focusing on the standard 13 games we've seen for Season 2 events, you'll notice that 4 of them are absent. These are Parkour Warrior, Rocket Speed Rush, Sky Battle, and Survival games. Parkour Warrior was only re-added with its Season 2 revamp last month in MCC 26. It's already been rotated out. Rocket Speed Rush is benched for only its second time after its introduction at the start of the year. This happened in MCC 25. Sky Battle was also recently removed in MCC 25, and Survival Games is now benched for the second time in a row. Also, there's no game remix this event. Now let's take a look at each game on the graphic and see if that gives us any more information. We'll start with the top left and work our way down. Rather than show you the original image, this time I'll offer a slightly adjusted image with some unblurring and color correction to improve image quality. First up, Ace Race. This image shows the Turtle Run map introduced in MCC 23, which has 9 checkpoints each lap and a total of 4 laps, with improved mechanics and bug fixes also incorporated for the first time on this map. Just like the previous 3 games graphics it's been featured in for MCCs 23, 24, and 25, the image displays a waterfall on the left and a red jump boost pad. No visible design changes. Next up, Battle Box on the ships map introduced in MCC 20 but was only picked in MCC 22, so still relatively new. No real differences can be spotted between this and the MCC 22 Battle Box image. It still shows us the wooden platform above water leading to the 3x3 area of concrete. Yep, it's no longer wool as confirmed in the MCC 26 update video. There's also a red and brown building in the background. Going across to Grid Runners, where the exact same image is used as always, they must have reused the image here. It shows the finish line, which has never ever changed, and since it doesn't show any of the 8 rooms that will be used, this is pretty useless to us. But I reckon that despite this, there will be at least 1 new puzzle room added for MCC 27 as usual. The parkour in the final stretch of the course could change, but we can't see this. Let's take a look at TGTTOSAWAF and Whack a Fan, or TGTTOSAWAF. Important to note that while the image here is for only one of the maps, in the event there are actually 6 rounds on 6 different maps. The image here shows the Beehive map introduced in MCC 20, featuring honey blocks which players could fall or get punched into to temporarily slow them down. It's interesting that this exact map is also on the MCC Island public server. I wonder if any of the participants will now try to queue the TGTTOSAWAF game on the island just to practice Beehive. We also get advance notice of every map that will be featured in this game in the MCC 27 update video. More on that at the end of this video. We've also got Parkour Tag, which has had the biggest game icon revamp. There's now 2 characters instead of 1 purple character. As for the map, no one is entirely sure. It could be showing a corner of the plaza map, maybe with the color scheme swapped around, or perhaps the more likely option, which is that it's a brand new map, which doesn't look too unique to be honest, but the colors used are predominantly orange and what looks like a large blue building at the back too. Let's move to Sands of Time, using the Season 2 version introduced in MCC 15 as a massive upgrade in terms of number of features compared to its Season 1 counterpart. The image here displays the hub where players spawn into and where they begin the game, with the massive sand time on the right of the image and the less useful springs on the left. Like Grid Runners, the same image is used here from previous games graphics. Now we have Hole in the Wall. It looks like we've got a blast from the past with the first ever map from MCC 1, simply called Classic. This is distinguishable from other maps thanks to its closed design, where each wall northeast southwest extends downwards very low. And of course we see the return of the OG donut shaped platform. Perhaps for this event as a true celebration of MCC's 3rd birthday, they'll make it so that the platform shrinks from the outside as it did in Season 1 rather than from the inside, which is what happens now. The penultimate game is Meltdown, introduced in MCC 22. Like Grid Runners and Sands of Time, the same image is used as was found in previous games graphics, so we can't see anything different compared to the previous 5 times it's been played. This part of the map shown here features a blue color scheme with boxes which players can hide in or run through, as well as elevation via stairs which you can make out near the middle of the image. Finally, let's discuss Build Mart. Finally back in the Decision Dome after disappearing for 2 events in a row. Apparently that new retextured icon is meant to be a trolley. It looked more like a fan to me, you know, because there are fans in Build Mart, and there are fans for Build Mart, so Build Mart enjoys rise up. Anyway, the image is similar to past games graphics, but this time it's zoomed out a little more to now show us the lower colored block stations, which all seem to be squished together at the bottom. Perhaps they're not the colored block stations. Looks more like the Pride decorations. Maybe more colors have been added, so there's more variety in the builds. Cyan was definitely not a collectible color previously, but you can see it in the bottom right. So let me know what you think in the comments below. The last thing to say about these images is that we will be told in advance of the event about each game and its changes in the MCC 27 update video. I'll link this channel and the original games announcement graphic down below in the description. Well, I've been your host. I hope you found this video informative and enjoyable, and I'll catch you all in the next MCC video. Oh, and don't forget to watch MCC 27 this Saturday. See ya!